2, Marauder, Nikto. Black 2, Marauder, Nikto.
I'll tell you one of the reasons I liked it so much was not only for the story itself and my belief in the existence of other intelligence, but also its message, what it had to say, which was saying to the Earth, stop fooling around with this talk of nuclear warfare and all that, come to your senses and knock it off and let's have peace in the world.
Your choice is simple. Join us and live in peace, or pursue your present course and face obliteration. We shall be waiting for your answer. The decision rests with you.
The day the Earth stood still offered a powerful meditation on the responsibility that came with nuclear power and the very real dangers that might come from its misuse.
Hollywood Aliens and Monsters continues on A&E.
It was the 1950s, a time of rock and roll, rocket-fin cars, and a relatively new invention called television. It was the era of the prosperous post-war baby boom, and technology made everything seem possible, from our wildest dreams to our worst nightmares.
That thing's alive, sir. I saw it, I shot it, I hit it, I know it.
In 1951, acclaimed director Howard Hawks produced The Thing, a cinematic blend of science fiction and horror.
The Thing from Another World. This is the spot where it was first seen. And these are the first people who saw the Thing. How did it get here? Where did it come from? What is it?
Gentlemen, do you realize what we've found? A being from another world, as different from us as one pole from the other.
Now hold this in front of you. Stay by the light switch.
1.9. Needles hit the top.
But literary purists condemn The Thing for its oversimplification of complex philosophical and scientific issues. It didn't seem to matter. The film was a box office blockbuster, and the age of the sci-fi monster movie was in full swing.
Show everyone we've got to stop.
It was all teenage stuff. The kids that went to see these just ate them up. I mean, they couldn't make them fast enough.
Now, on an almost weekly basis, movie-going teenagers were treated to steady doses of alien invaders, atomic mutations, giant bugs, giant brains, giant people, little people, and a host of resurrected dinosaurs and prehistoric beasts.
Every device of military science, every defensive weapon, radar, planes, rockets, marshaled to destroy 1,000 tons of beastly fury.
It really is the beginning of the explosion of science fiction films. A lot of drive-in theaters were being built all through rural America, and there really wasn't enough product to play in them. Producers were getting into the business, and they were making a lot of very quick films dealing with outer space or aliens. They made films in 3 and 4 and 5 days.
What astounding technical developments are being made to protect mankind? Robot Monster brings you an actual preview of the devastating forces of our future.
Fool humans, there is no escape from me. Your death will be indescribable.
It was a period of inexpensive B pictures playing in the drive-in areas. For example, I was cast in a movie, The Man from Planet X, costing $41,000 over a 6-day shoot, done on one soundstage at the old Hal Roach Studios, in the sets that were originally built for Joan of Arc, which starred Ingrid Bergman. Now, with overtime, my check came to $208.
What's his appearance here mean? At midnight, when the planet is at its closest approach to Earth, an invasion will be launched.
We didn't have that luxury of working on big budgets.
They get to come up with titles before they even have a story. Day the World Ended. God, what a great title that is. You know, stuff like that. It conquered the world. Well, it did everything. I mean, there were hits all over the place, you know.
From beyond space, it came.
It's the terror from beyond space. It came from outer space.
Yes, it came from outer space to fill the world with terror.
I mean, how many hits can you have? But they all came here, and they all tried to destroy us.
Is that a fireball or something? Boy, that's big.
In 1953, producer George Powell returned to the world of H.G. Wells.
Hey there! Open up! We're friends!
For this cinematic adaptation of War of the Worlds.
Mills can't get through to them. They put out some sort of electromagnetic covering.
Starring Gene Barry and co-starring Ann Robinson. It offered spectacular visual effects.
We, as actors, were reacting to the directors promising us that these effects would really come off. We had to believe that he was going to make the special effects occur, that we would be standing there with egg on our faces.
It was just so well made. Here, the universe didn't revolve around us. Suddenly, when we thought we had all the technology we needed, the atomic bomb, the Martians come and totally take us by surprise and slap us right in the face.
Take my word for it, General. This type of defense is useless against that kind of power.
We couldn't stop the Martians with our armament. And eventually, at the height of the attack, they began to die off, one by one.
Something's happening.
They were dying of something that we as humans had built up enough resistance to overcome. And that was the common cold germ.
But while cold germs were wiping out Martians, another, perhaps more insidious disease was spreading throughout the country: the Red Scare.
The question is, have you ever been a member of the Communist Party? I don't believe you have the right to ask the question of anybody.
Fueled by Senator Joseph McCarthy and the House Un-American Activities Committee, American paranoia about the threat of global communism was reaching epidemic proportions.
You refuse to answer that question, is that correct? I told you that I will... All right, stand away from the stand. Fight for the Bill of Rights, which was destroyed. Stand away from the stand.
The infamous witch hunts were on, and alien monsters were seen to be everywhere in our midst. As directed by William Cameron Menzies, Invaders from Mars suggested that an alien invasion might come packaged in benign human form.
Invaders from Mars, capturing humans at will for their own sinister purposes, turning them into diabolical instruments of destruction. A general of the army becomes a saboteur. Trusted police turned into arsonists. The boy's parents changed into killers.
Aliens could also be among us in the form of giant pods that duplicate us while we sleep.
Where do they come from?
I don't know.
They come from another world, spawned in the light years of space, unleashed to take over the bodies and souls of the people of our planet. Make them listen to me before it's too late!
Listen to me. Please listen. If you don't, if you won't, if you fail to understand, then the same incredible terror that's menacing me will strike at you!
In the early 50s, the Red Menace and the Red Scare was very much in the forefront in this country.
From city to city, an incredible hysterical panic spreads as the unimaginable becomes real.
And I think those pictures, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, Invaders from Mars, sort of played on that in a way that slowly we were being taken over by something sinister, some force that really makes us do things against our will.
Listen!